Guys, I just tried to post a video on TikTok. I tried to screenshot the evidence that my video was incorrectly taken down against my will. My phone literally said can't screenshot, and it had a winking emoji. It had a winking emoji. You know how the notification comes up, your storage is too full? It said your storage is too full with a winky emoji. I tried to screenshot it. Your phone can't screenshot. So they are putting little things on my phone that nobody else can see to purposely provoke me. I put up a video saying why I can't get a job. So somebody put under my comments, I tagged their video. I said, they were like, you just need to apply yourself. You need to show up to the jobs and put your hair on and, you know, get your appearance up and make sure you're not showing up looking homeless. Babes, I'm not. I have experience as a manager at Walgreens. I have worked at the Houston Zoo. I have worked as a horticulture. I have volunteered at a memorial hospital. I have done my credentials. I am not stupid in the work field. Very intellectual. My GPA was close to a 4.0. I am not slow. This has nothing to do with presence. Okay? I am blacklisted. Blacklisted is when you are not given the same opportunities as everyone else due to a suspicion or suppression. Getting loud. Due to a suspicion or a simple suppression from somebody at the top. Okay, this is not a democracy. If somebody don't want you to succeed in this bitch, you just won't. Okay? So if somebody with enough power and enough influence don't want you to succeed, you will not. Okay? And especially if they're able to mess with your narrative and your reputation in front of people and how you look in front of people, they can also suppress your financial intake there. I have been offered over 5 years to be a stripper or to be a sexual worker or a prostitute. They have tried to make my sisters do it so that they can convince me. I rejected it. I go to get a job at a fast food chain. The woman, there's people there just so happen to be prostitutes who want to try and convince me to work there. I reject that. Then I end up moving on the streets. Prostitutes all of a sudden trying to become my best friend out of nowhere. I reject that. Then I've been offered drugs, PC, tabs, heroin. I have been offered these things back to back for 5 years, and I keep rejecting it. And every time I reject it, where do I end up? Because if you don't take the lifestyle if you don't take the lifestyle that we want you to take, I've been told by my family members in like this subliminal way, you're never gonna make it if you do not listen to what I want you to do. You're never gonna make it without me. Family members who told me that. And then when I leave it out that, look, they got quiet right after I said that. And then when I leave, they go, mark my words, Madison, you're gonna be homeless forever without me. Because they already know. They already know if I don't come back to their house and take their abuse. Remember, my family members can call the asylum on me whenever they want to because of their family connection. So they keep trying to bait me back to my family house so that every time I step out of line or do something they don't want, they can call the asylum on me. And then I guess they're cool with somebody up there who's able to approve it because he will literally approve me to go to that court for anything. He will literally approve for me to go to that. He will literally approve for me to go to that asylum for any fucking reason. One time I read why was I going to the asylum, and it said because I walked from the kitchen to the restroom 4 times. I was making a medicine bag. I put orange peels, honey, and vinegar in the bath water because I like to sit in different herbs when I'm taking a bath to heal my skin. But they made it look crazy as fuck on the camera. Twisting everything I do. I tried to go to my mom's house. That's what happened. She called the asylum on me 3 times. The asylum said nothing is wrong with me 3 times. Hell, when I was in that bitch, everybody was taking medication except me. They said you just gotta wait your time out since they called it. So also I'm just here for no reason and you just call me and I just stay in here for 7 days just because somebody called it. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to show me I can just take your freedom, and when you do something I don't like, which I'm fine. I'm fine. If you want to take my freedom, take it. If you want to take my job, take it. But I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go down the right way, the God way, the honest way, the loving way. If you're gonna swallow me up in evilness, do it. But I'm not going down being evil with you. Period. What else I was gonna say? Yeah, but he said dress up in some corporate clothes or whatever. Baby, I can't do that. I've went to jobs and called them. I have showed up to the buildings. I have pleaded. Sometimes they'll set up interviews and the interview is actually just a hoax. Like, oh, we have your information. I'll be like, hey, I got an interview. And they'll be like, no, I don't see your interview. And I'll show them proof. And they'll be like, well, I guess that was just an error because there's no interview. And they've done that back to back. And then when I tried to put this, what I'm saying right now in the first video, that's the video that was like, oh, we can't post this video. Because they don't want, ooh, if y'all just heard what I just heard. Because they don't like when I talk about this. They will do a hoax interview and they will keep on doing hoax interviews to discourage the person from wanting to apply so that they don't feel like they can get a job, and then gaslight us into wanting to go back to people who were abusive and could just take advantage of our freedom whenever they want to, and we don't do whatever they want. So it's either prostitution or go back to a family member house who's going to call an asylum on me every time she don't get her way. I don't have any options. Everybody don't have the privilege to be a regular civilian. Everybody, like I said, slave masters back in the day, if the master used to be like, hey, you can get a job one day, but I'm gonna just give you these coins, but you got to stay on the plantation. But one day you can be free. One day I'll give you a job. One day you can have that life. But here go these coins, and you got to stay on this plantation and pick cotton. That's what they doing to me right now. Breadcrumbing. I tried to post a video saying these exact words I'm trying to say, and it mysteriously just went away. So please, if I'm on this app begging for money, it's because I'm surviving off of that. And I'm gonna make a whole bunch of more videos about this, because every time I make a video about this, my videos suspiciously get taken down. So that means I need to talk about this topic more. They do not want people to realize the financial abuse they're putting me through, because they know people help each other, and they need to keep my reputation bad and make it seem like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, so that they can deter people away from me. And then if less people want to help her, she's in a vulnerable situation, and then boom, I get to just do whatever I want with her. This is sick and twisted. Goodbye.